Well, I'm joined now by Paul Ward, who's a dairy industry expert from Duchy College in Cornwall. Mr. Ward, you heard what Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall had to say there. He's clearly aiming his fire at the supermarkets. In your opinion, are they the bad boys here?
Well, what we have is most people now buy reduced fat milk from supermarkets. The milk processors sell the cream taken off that milk onto the market, and so that they can keep a low price to the supermarkets at this time. So the milk processors are squeezed, and they are saying the only way forward for them is to drop the price to the farmers. Our figures show that this 4 pence per litre drop in effect from the 1st of August is likely to mean that many farmers are receiving less than their costs of production. And so what the farmers are looking for, obviously they're aggrieved, they're looking at incomes going down by 50%, not 5%, as say some of the other groups are moaning about it at the present time. And so what they're looking for is a share of the costs across the food chain, from the consumer, supermarket or retailer through the processor back to the farmer.
Now, it was a milk processor, Robert Wiseman Dairies, who were blockaded last night in Somerset. The dairy farmers want them to reinstate that 4 pence per litre price cut that we've been talking about. If they did, what would be the consequences for a company like Robert Wiseman Dairies if they reinstated that 4 pence now?
I think that they would have to, it would be pressure on them to go themselves back to negotiate with their retailers and on their contracts. The truth of the matter is the pressure has been a little bit the other way, so much that the supply of milk from the producer end, that's the farmers, would not be sustainable in the current situation. So it's anything that does spread the cost along the food chain must be a long-term good move, and it's the main aim is to sort that out in the longer term, not just knee-jerk reactions in the current time.
Some commentators are saying that what dairy farmers are facing is simply a consequence of modern farming, where we see prices on a regular basis go up and down. It just happens to be that they're down at the moment. That seems very harsh for those dairy farmers who say that they are now at crisis point.
Well, I think that's perfectly true. There's a general feeling in the industry that the market is not working. Farmers are locked into contracts where they have to give 12 months notice, but they can have their price altered. So there's certainly a fairer market situation would be the solution to these problems on a medium and long-term basis.
OK, Paul Ward from the Duchy College in Cornwall, thank you very much indeed for joining us.